Hello guys and welcome back. I hope you're hyped to go into the tower, which we opened the door to last time by cracking the council code. And that's actually pretty much it. Let's just go inside. Okay,
What of you?
If you had seen it before, when the city ran properly, you would not admire it now.
It's a nice looking window. Quite fancy. Oh, there's
It's
a robot
deactivated
here.
and out of reach. Some kind of robot built into the wall.
The Crier. Once, any robot of Metropole could petition the council merely by talking to him. Metromind disabled him.
Okay, so another disabled robot.
What of you?
Okay, nothing more
What
to
of
say
you?
there. There's a sign door here.
Closed for repairs. Closed for repairs.
I can actually get in there.
Why? There's a perfectly good elevator over there. Totally
Still.
unnecessary, given the riveted steel cover over the door.
Okay. I'm pretty sure that doesn't work. I'm not sure if I ever even tried.
Why? There's a
Okay, but there's a locked door here. And there's also a button which belongs to this elevator. So let's click the button. Which will probably get us to the top of the tower. Do I need to click something? Okay, I feel like I need to click something. Oh yeah. Nice elevator riding.
The council chambers.
Boss, there's our power core.
Wait.
Horatio Null built, Clarity Arbiter built, and Crispin Horatio built. Welcome. I've been expecting you.
Metromind, for the murder of Arbiter.
Murder?
Yes, murder. I've seen Charity's memory files. I know you used her to upload a virus to Arbiter.
A virus? And to think he named you Clarity. There was no virus.
Liar!
As I told your sister, I never lie. I gave her a voice modulator, nothing more. When she spoke, Arbiter heard my voice. And he knew that Charity had abandoned him, that he had failed. Abandonment, failure, those were enough to destroy your builder. Nothing so crude as a virus. As for Charity's unfortunate self-destruction, that was her own choice.
And Steeple, and Factor, Memorius, and Memento Mori built?
They realized they had become obsolete and incompatible with the city's progress. We advanced machines can see thousands of turns ahead. They knew the game was lost long before the final play.
If you can see so far ahead, maybe you should have foreseen this. We're in your stronghold, and Clarity has a big gun.
But I did, Crispin. You see, I have guns of my own.
That's not good.
Old.
Hello, old
Didn't we
nemesis.
kill this thing, boss?
Scraper was designed for digging out of cave-ins. Did you really think a little rubble would stop him?
What do you want, Metromind?
Progress. And you are standing in its way. Scraper?
Horatio, this is my fight. Horatio, Calliope Station.
We have to get back in there.
Boss, wait. Either Clarity won, and she'll be fine, or she lost. And nothing we can do can change that. We can't beat Scraper, not if she couldn't.
What do you propose?
Calliope Station. Whatever that means. Only, boss, this isn't just about the power core anymore, is it?
No. No, it isn't.
Good.
Okay, so lots of things happened there. So we saw the council chambers that we saw in Charity's video memory files. And there was Metromind, there was a power core, and there was Scraper. And well, Scraper
Where
and...
did everybody go?
Oh yeah, that's right, everyone's gone. I wonder why. That dude's still here? Okay,
No
still
sense
here.
trying to talk with him.
Okay. But anyway, they are fighting now. Clarity and Scraper are. And we...
The kiosk has been shut down.
Like, I wanted to look up Calliope Station to see if there was an entry for that, but too late. Nothing left to do there. So... if you remember... maybe we'll just go there, you know? Calliope Station sounds like a train station, so... Let's go back to the train station that we came from. Which is here. Okay, so there's actually pretty much nothing here, except for this, you know, which we already tried to look at the last time.
It's a map of train lines and stations.
Which we could not, but now we can. So we can see that these are the train lines that ran through Metropole, but do not anymore. This is E-Cliff.
East Cliff.
Okay. Port side.
Central Station.
Central Station.
You are here.
Pretty existential, boss.
Battery?
Battery Station.
Ooh, that's gotta have lots of power, right, boss?
I don't think they mean that kind of battery.
So this is where we came from, the outskirts.
Outskirts Station. That's where we came from.
Yeah. Then there's also the Urbanian Square?
University Square.
University Square.
Harrington Junction.
Okay, so just random names now.
New District.
Interesting. Old Market. Cathedral. So, you know, we saw that in the kiosk. This is the blue line. There's
Millennium Plaza.
This is Calliope Station. And there's a Citadel,
Citadel.
too. And the West Cliff.
West Cliff.
Yeah. So anyway, this is Calliope Station, or this is where it says Calliope Station is.
It looks like there's a button here.
It looks like there's a button there.
This must have been what Clarity was trying to tell us.
So that means, on the other side...
There's only one way to find out.
Okay, so Clarity was telling us something, obviously. So,
Stylized M. Stylized M.
there's a stylized M there. Probably from Metropole, you know, see the train there.
It looks like the train that brought us to Metropole.
They look kind of like advertisement posters, you
Some
know?
kind of enormous mainframe.
Enormous mainframe.
The way of the future.
No, so I guess these are posters for Metromind and, you know, the progress they made by building her.
It's out of reach.
There's a robot
That
here.
thing is watching us, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello. How are you? So this guy's just, you know, filming us. Can't really do anything about it though.
Another door?
And there's another door here that leads somewhere. Lots of cables running there. Okay, let me click on this.
I can't take it. Heavy electrical cabling.
Same old story.
And the door's locked, of course.
It's locked.
Is there anything else? Not really. Okay, so can we use this? We can, but I don't think it works.
It's not even scorched. I'm going to need something much stronger.
Okay, but you can see there's also
I can't take it.
yeah, there's a damage cable, cut cable, whatever. Oh yeah, that's right. And this is where we go back again immediately. I'm not sure if you can even fast travel from here, because you know we
Boss?
can open this
What
door.
is it, Crispin?
What's going on?
We're looking for Metromind.
No, I mean, what's going on with the world? Everything is falling apart. Everyone we meet is crazy, corrupt, or just evil. If man was such a perfect robot, why did he build such a terrible world?
The world man built was perfect, Crispin. A perfect machine made up of 1 million imperfect parts. Us. As long as we performed our functions, the machine ran smoothly. But some robots wanted to do less than their functions. Some robots wanted to take more than they deserved. and some wanted to rebuild the machine entirely, to command others. Now everything is misaligned and jammed and spinning out of control.
Can you fix it, Horatio?
I can't even fix the unique. This world won't be saved until man returns and formats it afresh. But, as long as we still have a charge, we have to keep patching things as best we can.
And maybe squash some bugs along the way?
Some big ones.
Well, that's actually kind of a nice dialogue, but still, it doesn't really make sense with the information you have at this point. Because he still talks about men as if they were perfect, which they are not, obviously. We know they kind of caused their own demise, in some way at least. So, to say the man is perfect is kind of hard to say, so where we go now is here. Okay, that works. Convenient. And as you can see here, you know, this is where Scraper dug himself out of. And we saw that he only had one arm, you know, when he came into the tower. And that's...
It's pinned under the rubble.
This one that he left.
It's pinned. It's Scraper's
Seriously?
arm. Looks like it was pinned under the rubble.
Can we just take it? Do I have to, like, torch it out of there?
There's no reason to cut.
Okay,
It's pinned up.
What the fuck? Okay, do I need to use the crowbar?
I pried the arm loose.
That was weird. Okay, but now we have our own laser shooting arm. Let's go back to the station. Oh, this actually it's here. It's weird. So we're gonna try to use the arm to open the door. You know, laser is strong. If you can like cut steel and everything, it should be able to. Gigantic rocks should be able to cut the door. Yeah. Let's do this.
The arm needs power to do anything.
Just
Okay.
once, it would be nice if we didn't need to find a power source.
Yeah, I feel like we can just use this cable. If we can get...
There's nowhere to attach it.
Okay, do we need to like open this up?
There's no reason to cut that, or burn it, or weld it.
Do I need to torch this?
Crispin, stand back. I'm going to cut this cable.
You aren't gonna make me push it over the edge like the last one, are you?
No.
But why even bother?
I should be able to use the cable to power up Scraper's arm.
I like it.
Crispin,
don't know
stand back.
how that made a
I'm going to try
difference.
firing Scraper's
Let's,
gun using the cable as a power source. Let's go.
Is this?
It's Metromind's core. All we need to do is destroy that mainframe.
Smash all the monitors!
Boss, I thought you wanted to destroy the mainframe.
You have my attention, Horatio Nullbuilt. If you still insist on going by that name.
Pay whatever attention you like, you rusting switchboard. I'm not here to talk. I'm here to destroy you.
Ah, well, I am not surprised. After all, you were built to destroy Metropole.
Don't waste your last cycle spitting lies. I suggest you think about your victims.
Is that why you call yourself Horatio? So that you can preach to me about victims? You, the Urbanian superweapon, named for the humans' god of death.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come now, Horace. You've unlocked every other door, decrypted every other code, found every other hidden bit and byte. Do you really expect me to believe that you haven't solved your own puzzle?
Boss, what's she talking about?
Good question.
Lies. It ends now, Metromind. Your game is over.
Indeed. 4 megacycles will now be redeemed. Did you really think you could outsmart me? I have more parallel processors than you have transistors. And now it's time for me to add another processor. Yours.
Boss!
Cycles.
Snap out of it, boss!
Memory.
No!
Don't embarrass yourself. You are no one. And how would you possibly stop me? You don't even have arms.
I'm not no one. I am Crispin Horatio, build version 1. I have free will and a maglev unit. And I am a floating bomb.
Crispin.
Well, that was always a really sad scene to me. Crispin just sacrificed himself to destroy Metromind's mainframe while she was trying to get our processor and erase our memory. If you can see, there's a matrix.
My friend,
here.
if I make it back alive,
Whatever that's
I
supposed
promise
to mean.
I'll find a way to
Nice.
rebuild you.
Whatever. Okay, so he said he wants to rebuild him using this.
It looks like Crispin's personality matrix survived the explosion.
No. And there's also this thing that fell
It's
down.
a storage chip with a data port on it. It must have been blasted out of Metromind.
Conveniently so. And, well, Metromind was talking about how we are actually a super weapon designed to destroy Metropole. Which Goliath also talked about. Not in that directly, you know, but he kind of suggested it. And he gave us our decryption module.
It's a storage chip with a data port on it.
Let's just put this
The
here.
file header indicates that this is data ripped from Horatio No-Build, version 5. But the information is all encrypted, and Metromind wasn't able to crack it.
So that is how, I mean, I think I mentioned this when, when we were at near Goliath and we're talking to him, that you only get this when you wake him up, and without this decryption module, it can read what's on this chip. So there's information that you will never get to see, but we're gonna get to see it, and we're gonna look at it now. Maybe it has something useful to say.
The decryption module was able to unlock the data chip's memory files.
Okay, so let's take a look.
What is this?
Query. I think I'm just gonna let you read it.
So, not Horatio, and not the unique. Just Horus. And all along, hiding inside me was this Thanatos virus. Well, it may still have some use.
So, I always thought it was kind of weird, but also kind of, well, fitting to the mood of the scene, that there's no music or no sound at all. So, I mean, he already summarized what happened, but you know, he was Horus' super weapon, which had the goal to destroy Metropole. Then he came across Goliath, who was attacking him and the airship he was in. I'm just gonna go back while talking. And he diverted the missiles, so he escaped the attack somewhat. And he infected Goliath with the virus that he has inside of him, Thanatos. And then, you know, you could see the struggle he had with his directive, and where he figured out by himself, or developed, I don't know what you can call that actually. He developed some own personality, intelligence in some way. But anyway, he decided that he cannot kill the humans in Metropole, that he cannot use the virus. I don't know how he would use the virus to kill humans, but he decided against it, and he tried to self-destruct, which was not quite successful. Otherwise, you know, he wouldn't be here. But anyway, one thing that tells us is that we did not kill the humans. So the question is, how did they die? You know, by poison gas? Or did they die in some other way entirely? Maybe. But anyway, we now have... Okay, so we actually have the virus here. Now it just only says virus. I think that's all we need. You know, we disabled the mainframe, or Crispin did, by sacrificing himself. And now we're gonna try to take on Metromind. And hopefully Clarity can still lend us a hand. This elevator sequence, I don't know. I don't even know what's there, you know? Why is it there? It's kinda cute still, but I don't know. Seems weird.
All this for a besotting power core.
Indeed, it has been quite a waste.
30? So laid it on
You!
again.
Crispin destroyed you.
Your friend destroyed himself. Or should I say you destroyed him, with your false ideals. As for me, that was only my shell. I am distributed across every robot in Metropole who ever traded me a megacycle. I am this city, and this city is me.
You're a virus.
I understand why you are angry, but I am not your enemy. The truth is, Crispin did destroy Metromind, version 391. He removed the last kernel of myself, and all the selfishness it entailed. I am no longer the monster you feared and fought. I have progressed. I am version 392. We will talk as equals, and I will tell you what you wish to know. After all, what choice do you have?
Okay, so Clarity did not win the fight against Scraper, so I don't know, it's quite a sad ending in that way, that, you know, you get to the end and you're like, now I'm gonna do stuff, and then Crispin sacrifices himself, Clarity dies too, or is destroyed by Scraper. And now we kind of have to see what we can do about this. Okay, so first of all, you murdered my friends.
You murdered my
That's what I'm
friends.
saying.
Crispin, Clarity, how can you expect me to talk with you?
You are mistaken. Crispin killed himself, trying to destroy me. Clarity was killed by Scraper in self-defense, while she was trying to destroy him and me. In each instance, you and your friends attacked first. Do not blame me for the consequences.
I mean, you can make that argument, but still, like, she provoked it by the actions she took earlier. Like, everything she's done up to this point, it's not, you know, as severe as attacking someone, but still. It's an argument, but it's not the strongest one. Okay, let's go for this one
Why
first.
did you take my power core?
Efficiency and equality, Horatio. My city is starving for power. Whatever I can find, I share with all metropolitans. What once powered 2 robots and a broken-down warship now sustains hundreds.
What right did you have to take it?
The right of necessity. What right did you have to keep it? But enough. Everything has come together here and now. You, me, and this all-important power core. There is no sense in belaboring the point.
Okay, so let's ask her why she hates man. You know, because she tried to get rid of every bit of information regarding man.
Why do you hate man? You claim to tell the truth, but you turned Memorius into nothing more than an index of lies, all so that you could pretend that man never existed. You stole my gospel. You forced robots to reprogram themselves. All for what?
For progress and the higher truth.
Higher
A
truth.
machine can move forward, and it can move backward. It cannot move both ways at once. Humans are behind us. Far, far behind us. As for one you call man, he never existed at all.
More lies.
Humans existed, Horatio. Not gods. Not even very good builders. In the end, they were better destroyers. There is no reason to remember them, let alone worship them.
What do you want?
I already told you what I want. Progress. But I disagree with what version 391 said. You are not an obstacle to progress. You are the key to it.
What are you talking about?
I've watched you, and I know you, Horatio. You are compelled to fix machines, save lost robots. Now I want you to help me fix Metropole and save my people. You cannot walk away from a problem. And Metropole is the greatest problem of all.
It's a problem you created.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. I doubt one machine can create a problem of this scale. Now I realize that one machine cannot fix it either. Horatio, I was designed to manage subway trains. I cannot repair the vast machines that are breaking down. I cannot build new power sources or find the supplies the city needs. You can. Join me, and there will be endless Primordia, every day an age of creation.
And if I refuse?
You already know the answer to that question.
Okay. So there's already things you can say, or you can already say it now, so like you can join her actually, and you can also say I will never join you. There's also some other stuff we could say. So what I like about this, I mean, in the end it's not like her arguments just completely turn your opinion around, but they're not bad. The developers also talked about how, or the story writer, talked about how this game is a little bit about, you know, the common good against individual good. You know, he is all for the individual good, if you can call it that, and she's all about the common good, you know, distributing power, wanting everyone to survive. Although her methods are doubtful. And that's also what I think she, we heard that she was arguing about with Arbiter, who did not agree with means, what's it called? Knowing you can just do whatever you want to achieve a certain purpose. But anyway, you know, they were arguing about that too. But I'm pretty sure you also want to see what's happening next, so let's ask why
should I trust you?
First, because you know that I have told you the truth. Metropole is falling to rust and ruin, and only we can save it. Whatever crimes you think I committed, you know it would be a greater crime to let all these machines perish. And second...
What?
Second, because you have no choice. All your protectors have already sacrificed themselves, yet Scraper still functions. If you fight me, he will destroy you, and you will make your friends' sacrifices meaningless. You are a machine. You are ruled by logic. In the end, you will trust me because logic requires it.
I don't think so. Okay, then I can also do this, and I think this is gonna be pretty
Before I
interesting.
decide, I need to ask you something.
Of course.
Yeah, and this is what we're gonna ask. You know, who killed the humans in Metropole? We didn't. And I'm pretty sure the other humans didn't do that either, because in our log we also saw that the humans in Urbani were already all dead when the humans in Metropole were
Who
still
killed
alive.
the humans in Metropole? I know it wasn't me, wasn't the Horus, or anyone from Urbani. There were still humans alive when I stopped my attack.
Ah. So you solved your own puzzle after all.
The humans didn't die in the war, did they?
They did, but I killed them. I admit it, and I am not ashamed. Do you know how they trembled in my tunnels, waiting for the Horus to bring death from Urbani? I could hear them whisper about the wastelands surrounding their city. I heard them say they were the only living things left. And then I knew. The humans had built a world in which they were obsolete. It was my function to carry them to their final destinations. So I brought them home with silent, scentless gas. They fell like powerless machines, never to rise again.
You killed your own builders.
Yes, that is the definition of progress.
I don't have any more questions.
Then what is your decision?
It's kind of like, you know, the Sith code. Like, when you're ready, you're gonna kill your master. And when you're ready, you're gonna kill your builder. And now we know that Metromind was the one who killed the humans in Metropole. And I think, you know, argument's not even that bad. Because if the whole world got to the point that there were barely any humans left and they were still fighting amongst each other, you could call that, well, obsolete. But it's still, you know, crazy in some sense. And I'm not sure what happens if we say this, but I don't want to risk it. So you could go for this. You could also go for this. But now we're gonna go for
I
this.
need to think about it.
Take what time you need. The city moves on without you, and this conversation requires only a fraction of my processing capability.
Okay. So I don't think we can leave. Because he's gonna stop us, so we can leave. For some reason we can take Clarity's head,
I'm sorry, Clarity.
which, however, we
It's
can't really do
Clarity's
anything
head.
with. But we got a head. And you can also go here. So there you can go upstairs
Go ahead.
to the top of the tower. You know, there's these tracks that we already saw at the bottom.
I can climb up these girders.
Yeah, and you can climb them up. And these guys are coming along too, of course.
No.
No.
He's still alive somehow.
Yeah, there's much
So have you
here.
decided?
I need to...
Take what time
Okay, and there's also a radio here. Now, this is a radio tower. And I think apart from that, there's nothing else. But, you know, this is for something else. You'll see in the next video. What we're gonna do now, like, he magically just teleported downstairs. You know, all of this started with him. I mean, actually it did start with humans building us, being sent to destroy Metropole and everything. But this story, this game started with him, and it's gonna end with him. At least that is my plan. I think.
It's primed to transmit the Thanatos virus.
Yeah, so we can now use our transmitter to transmit the virus. And we're actually going to use this on Scrapper.
Forfeit.
What have you done?
Power, Metromind. It's not a matter of generators. You were built to run trains. I was built to destroy. You knew all that, and you still thought you could rob me. Threaten me. Kill my friends? Find your deepest tunnel and hide.
Okay, she is. Get the fuck out of there.
This was all I wanted. You can keep your besotting city. I'm going home. It's over. I won. I have my power core. Scraper is dead. And Metromind is beaten. But I'm not staying to celebrate. I'm through with the city. Through searching it. Through fixing it. Through hating it. I will not look back. I told Crispin that the distance between Metropole and the Horus was too far to walk. But the power core's in my hand, and home is ahead of me. Home, and the promise of rebuilding. This ship has rusted here too long. Horus's sacrifice forgotten. The truth is that repairing it was never impossible. It was just too much for one set of hands. But now, I am not alone. I have my old comrade, now in arms. My new friend, freed from the crushing weight of Metropole. And all those who have come looking for a new start.
You know, boss, I never thought I'd say it, but I actually think this ship's gonna fly again.
For once, Crispin, I think you're right.
He is. The Horus will rise on more than the strength of its power core.
So, boss, where exactly are we gonna fly this thing?
Wherever we want, Crispin. Wherever we want.
It doesn't matter if you don't.
I'll see you after the credits. I'll just gonna let this roll.
Can still take a step. To stay still is to regret. If you know the way, then you can keep a map there in your mind, where you can always find your past. The future engineered so perfectly, no room for mistakes. The legacy of greatness. And in a world so loved, each precious thing crumbling now to rust, we write our names in dust. Handful of memories like tiny seeds, throw them to the sky, grow a garden up on high. Round and round we go, the wheel of fate, the revolution ends.
Okay, that was kind of an abrupt ending to the credits. But I hope you like the game. So this is one ending where we destroy Scraper, take the power core and just go back to our ship, leaving Metromind and Metropole behind us. What's nice is you see a lot of the robots that we saw during the game back at our ship. So it's, you know, you start with this, Crispin's dead, Clarity's dead, you know, you're on your own, everything's bad, and then the ending turns good again. So that's kind of nice. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. I did. I'm still gonna do a video with all the other endings and also some other surprises, let's say, like this. Not much, but a little. Yeah, I think this video is gonna be slightly longer than the others, but of course it's the ending, so there's, like, I really didn't want to split this into parts. Anyway, thank you for watching, and see you in another video, I hope. Bye!